What is it?
The masquerade dance is accompanied with a large crowd of dancers and by specialized drums. The dance is handed down through lineage rather than formal training, as the dance is believed to be ingrained in the blood of the people. The masquerade dance is interesting and accepted by all as it creates fanfare in the community. It brings people from far and near to come witness the display of the Obangbada masquerade dance.
This is an Egbete community situated in Isako Central Local Government Area of Edo State. It is an agrarian community with united people that promotes unity and oneness for peaceful coexistence. The inhabitants of the community migrated from Benin, the cradle of black civilization, a kingdom where king is truly king. The ancestors of Anegbete saw that age was the main determinant of leadership in the rural setting, and the eldest man in the settlement was regarded as the leader who presided over meetings, and his authority is held in high esteem. To further strengthen this unique system of leadership, age group evolved in Anegbete. In Anegbete, age group is categorized into two, that is the common and the noble. Anegbete is rich in cultural heritage, as the community at noon saw the commitment of the festival with the first set rolled out in beauty colors to showcase their might and strength, indicating their feet and ready for the responsibilities behold on them. The streets in the community with a feed up of young men and women adorned with the festival. Later, the royal family takes the stage as their children fight out royally and work in the community to showcase their might and fitness.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the program, Woman to Woman. I'm Adisu Walsawage, and today on the program, we are going to conclude what we started last week. We talked about teenage pregnancy last week, and we did say that today we are going to try our best possible to see how the guests I have on show today will provide tips on how to help our teenagers to avoid pregnancy. So join me as I make welcome Dorcas Onoge, who is joining us via Zoom this afternoon. And we're still expecting Mabel Adegi. I don't know why Mabel is not here yet, even though she promised to be here. So Dorcas, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Dorcas, good. Dorcas, can you unmute yourself?
Oh, good afternoon.
Please unmute. Are we good now? Hello, Dorcas.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, while Dorcas is trying to unmute herself, there are so many questions that need some explanation today. And so we are hoping and praying that you'll join us. But let's quickly take a short break. We'll be right back.
ITV, certainly the best.
Okay, we're back now. Hello, Dorcas. Good afternoon. I'm sure we're having some technical issues there. Thank you for joining me today on the program.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, Dorcas, let's quickly hit the show. So we're going to talk about providing solutions to parents or teenagers alike on how to prevent teenage pregnancies, on the need for them not to even get pregnant as teenagers. So let's fill your post, Dorcas. Please go ahead. What are some of the tips as a teen coach you have for teenagers and their parents alike?
Thank you once again for the opportunity to speak on this topic. Teenagers, first of all, they have to understand that life doesn't start from if you want to climb the staircase, you don't take the last step. You don't put your foot at the beginning and go to the last step of the staircase to achieve where you want to go to. So I want to advise all things out there to know the importance of step-by-step progress in life. As a teenager, what should be your priority is for you to go to school or for you to learn a skill. So the question of even having a boyfriend shouldn't cross your mind. The question of going further to start engaging with these boys shouldn't cross your mind. I know there are going to be many pressure from peers, there are going to be many pressure from the things you see, and these days the internet is not even doing us any good. People fake up a lot of things are put in the internet, and young people feel under pressure to be like them. They want to be like them, they want to act like them, forgetting that when they take those steps, it will hinder their progress in life. So teens should understand that we grow to that point of adulthood that we give them the opportunity to take decision the way they want to take it. They should not be in a rush. because a time will come, they will get to that level, they will have the maturity, the capacity to handle it. Then they're already equipped with education, or they're already equipped with skill. With this, when the pressures of life comes, when the pressures of pregnancy come, when the pressure of family comes, they will be able to shoulder it emotionally, financially, and otherwise. Thank you.
Right. If a young girl comes to you as a teen coach who specializes in dealing with young girls, helping them through emotional stress and all of that, and a young girl comes to you to say that she wants to start taking contraceptives because she doesn't want to get pregnant, what advice do you have for such a girl? Because
Good.
some
First of all,
girls
I will
under
answer
14,
that.
15, thereabouts, are already on contraceptives.
Okay. First of all, ask that girl child what she really wants in life. By the time I get to know what she wants in life, okay, I want to become like Dora Akuyuli, I want to become like Kojen Wera, I want to become this, I want to become that. Then I will make them to understand, look, there is time for everything. The best thing for you to do is not to put anything that may cause you greater harm tomorrow. Some of those contraceptives have negative effect on the long run. Many people are suffering infertility problems, not because that's how they were created, but because of the things they have on their own ingested into their system. So I will make them to understand the side effects of engaging themselves in taking such contraceptives, whereas they can as well abstain from anything that will make them to take that contraceptive. So the best advice is for that child to take her mind off that and focus on what she wants to achieve. Because I've come to realize that the decision you take at the later part of your life as a teenager and in your early 20s is what you build on when you are in your 30s and 40s. When you fail to build your life at this tender age, you will find it difficult to balance yourself when you are in your 30s. So I will teach that child, look, the best thing for you to do now, oh, you want to go to school? Fine. Which course do you want to read? Okay, what aspect of education do you want to go into? And I will guide them to follow that path and forget about this other part of relationship that will not do them any good. Because they have not grown that maturity to handle relationship is all about. So they shouldn't go into there now. What they should put their mind and energy into right now is to invest in themselves and in their future, either by learning skill or by going to school, going for the courses they want to read.
All right, Dorcas, you and I know that there are young girls of 13, 14, 15, 16 who are already in a romantic relationship. Their parents may not know. Their parents might just be the very last set of persons that we know that their children are in a relationship. And some have already debuted sex already. Because, you know, it gets to a stage in a girl's life, all of those emotions will climb on the girl, so to speak. She will start feeling funny down there, you know, and, you know, when she's baiting and touches herself, maybe baiting and mistakenly touch breast and all of that, she will feel some kind of sensation. So all of those sensations, this girl is already feeling it. Biologically, not her fault. That is nature. And most of these young girls do not know how to handle themselves when it comes to these issues. And some parents shy away from talking sex with their children, particularly their daughters, all right, even in today's Nigeria. And these children use, they have smartphones where they can browse and see everything and anything they want to see. Now, what is the role of the parents in teaching the girl about her sexuality, even the boy child too, because it takes two to tango, even though we know same sex do tango nowadays, you know. So how can that parents be clear, advise that daughter or son of hers in clear words about her sexuality and about how she is feeling or at that particular point in time. And you know that when a girl is few days to the menstrual cycle, there's this funny feeling a girl gets. Few days after, there's this funny feelings the girl gets. So how can that girl navigate that funny crooked road called sexuality? The role of parents in this.
Okay, thank you very much for that. You see, they said experience is the best teacher. You as the parents, you as the mother, this is the phase that you have passed through in life. How did you handle it? And I'm sure as a mother, there are people who were your peers in your days that were nowhere nurtured in this aspect, and that led to their life becoming something they didn't plan for. You see a child that has big plans to become, let me take for instance, now the child wants to become a doctor, a lawyer, but along the line, because of this urge that comes in during our teenage age, and that child could not hold it, that child could not hold back, and the thing make them to get pregnant as teenager, and their life become miserable. This is where the role of the parent comes in. You should have one or two examples to show to your children to say, look, if you do not abstain from this, yes, this pressure will come, but it will not always be there. If I can conquer it in my time, you too can conquer it right now in your time. Though the mother should also understand that, look, our days now is quite different from their days.
To talk to parents about talking to your children in clear language, as it is, call it the way it is. You know, as a counselor, you have been telling the girl as you do this. So in clear words, that is what we want.
As a part, you just said you get child, don't do it. Listen to your mother, talk to your mother. Listen to her, allow her to tell you what to do. Ask her a question like, how did you manage to...
Now? Let's take a very short break to rectify what is going on.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you for staying tuned, and I'm talking to a teen coach on how to help our teenagers prevent pregnancies, and we're looking at the role of parents in all of this. Parents will never, there's a few that even manage to talk to their kids, will not want to call a spade a spade. We have gone past that stage. Just in case you're still living under the stone in a civilized country as ours, or civilized world, where the world has become a global village, small global village, so to speak. With just a click away, you're already talking to somebody in America and you're seeing what is happening over there. So how can parents, Dorcas, I hope you're listening to me, how can parents talk sex with their children in clear language without using any ambiguous word, just clear language as it is?
Parents should, as much as possible, teach their children to abstain from anything that got to do with sexuality at their age. Sure. Citing what may become of them if they should engage in it at this tender age. So the best thing to do as a parent is to teach your child total abstinence from sexual activity as a teenager. That's all.
So in what language? Because some parents nowadays, they either scream or yell, threaten, report the children to other persons, instead of sitting down to like talk to that child. Like, what language should that mother use? what will I put it now? What kind of emotions should the woman or the man have or possess to talk to that child? Should she yell?
When
You are a
you
teen
want to
coach,
prove,
so
no,
you
no, no,
should know all of this.
you want to pass such information to your children, you have to pass it to them with love. They should understand that you're not punishing them. They should understand that you are not trying to pull them away from something that will be of much benefit, that will benefit them more. But teach them in love. Make them to understand in low tune, not in harsh words, not shouting at the rooftop. No, but speak to them with love. Let them understand you. You are their parent. You know how you communicate with them, and they know, yes, my mother is telling me what is right. My father is telling me what is right. How do you communicate with them and earn their trust? Speak to them in that manner. Every child, every parent have a way of communicating with their children. Use that same manner when you used to talk to your child. There are tunes. We all know there are some tunes that are tuned that our parents will use. We understand exactly what they're trying to communicate. Use such tune to communicate to that child, and you will get the see that, as in being clear and honest about what you are telling them. Sometimes mother use some vague words just to deceive their children, but use clear language, decent language, calm and loving tone to speak to those children, to that child. The child will understand you. Have the to convince that child that yes, what they are is the nobody outside can convince her otherwise, because being able to build that love, that enabling environment, that atmosphere that allow for communication. Communicate with the child. How are you feeling? And know in this your age, this is what you'll be feeling, but that doesn't matter. You have to abstain from it because there is going to be time for you to have access to these things. Allow the child to know. Just use your clear tune, not the one that you will use harshness. It's not the one that you will, there are some parents, they want to communicate something to you. They will first of all start accusing you even before you commit the offense. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to start accusing them. I know by now you'll be no. You have to speak with them with love. Use tone that are friendly. Use tone that they can communicate with. Use the tone that they can be friendly with. Even we as adults, there are some tones people who are bigger than us will use on us. We withdraw. So also, we should also know that the younger ones that we are speaking to, there are some tones we use on them that will make them to withdraw. No, whether we should use a friendly tone, the one that will make them have so much confidence in us and believe that what we are telling them is for their good and to make their life much, much better in the future.
All right, Dorcas, while you were talking, you laid emphasis on value for education for the child. You've also laid emphasis on letting the child know that he or she has a brighter future if only they can adhere to rules and regulations. Now, you also made mention of relationship, that they are not supposed to go into relationship. Somebody was talking one day somewhere and said she just realized that she's in a relationship with herself, a small girl talking to her friend in the supermarket, obviously talking about a boy. What is the ripe age for a girl to start having a boyfriend?
Is there really a right age for it? But you can have a platonic friendship. If I thought they want to have friends with the opposite sex, it should be platonic. Pure platonic friendship, making them to understand that there's time for everything. There's time for them to grow. So for now, they should just have friends with them. As time goes on, then the mothers should try and create that a friendly environment with their daughters. When you do that, when anybody is making move outside beyond the boundary that you have taught your child, the child will feel free to come and communicate with you. So there's no rightful age, because there are some people that got married at 18. There are some people that got married at 20. So even getting married at 18 is also a teenager, but because they are prepared for it, they have support from both parents, they are able to skate through. So I cannot say now that this is a particular age for you to start, but there are things you need to put in place first before you can talk about relationship that will lead to marriage or anything that requires sexual relationship.
Okay.
If you want, you have to be mature. maturity is not by age. Before, I used to think maturity is by age, but I've come to realize that maturity is not by age. There are times you will see a 40-year-old man or woman opening their mouth to speak, and you will hear a 25-year-old young man and young girl speaking. You will discover that the young one won't speak more maturely than the elderly one. So it's not by age, it's about maturity.
Okay.
When you are mature to handle this, that's when you can go ahead with it.
All right, Dorcas, what's your parting statement now as we round up our show?
Yeah, well, at this moment now, I want to encourage all mothers out there that have had teenager that got pregnant. They should not in any way become burden on these children by shaming them, by being harsh on them, by making them to feel more depressed. Rather, they should be supportive to these children. They should support them. They should encourage them. They should help them to build their life. They should not allow their children's life to just end as a teenager because they got pregnant. So they should not just abandon them. Rather, they should be supportive to them, take away, do anything within their power, anything possible to make life easy for them, to make them bounce back to life again. If it's for them to go back to school, it's for them to go and learn a skill, they should support these children so that they will not live a miserable life on the long run. Because I have seen a lot of people that got pregnant as teenagers today. A lot of them cannot face their parents anymore because their life has taken the downturn way, and they feel ashamed to be in the presence of their parents. And when you have the opportunity to interview them, they will tell you they didn't have any support from anybody. So I think supporting them in any way that we can, even we as a person, if we have anyone in our family, we should not turn our back on them. We should not just oblige them and allow them to suffer. We should put our effort together to support them. As auntie, as
Much for
uncles,
finding time to be with us on
as
this show
mother,
today.
as
We are
father,
most grateful.
whoever we can for them.
All right, people, this is it for today. Talk to your children in the language that they will understand so that they can be friends with you and come to you with any problem at all. So that before it happens, you would have been able to nip it in the bud. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
ITV, certainly the best.
Omonoba Nedu Ukwakolopolo, Ewai II, Oba of Benin, stepped out majestically with loud crowd to perform the Soton rite of his late mother, Queen Mother Ioba Omoni Ikoyeme, Ioba Ewai II, who departed this world 49 years ago. Isoton is a traditional rite of the procession in memory of the departed person's spirit in Benin Kingdom. It is usually heralded by public display of the departed person's influence during their sojourn on earth. The display of a human effigy symbolizing the departed royal matriarch was preceded by the Oba of Benin, who led the procession from his palace to the Immortal Shrine at King Square in Benin City, where he offered prayers for the repose of the soul of the Queen Mother, Ioba Ewai II.
Hey,
Thereafter, the priest assigned to the immortal shrine offered Oba Ewai II items for Isoton on behalf of his family. However, Chok, known as Uri, represented a mixture from royal fans after ancestral spirits were invoked to bear witness and announce his arrival. On his way home, Oba Ewai paid tributes at various pilgrimage sites, including Queen Idia tomb, the side Oba market, where a cheerful crowd of traders abandoned their wares to catch a glimpse of the royal personage and join in the celebration.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Once again, welcome to this fitness show on ITV this morning. I'm Gato Destiny, aka Man of Steel. Already, I've introduced us to the use of cardiorespiratory exercises and aerobics. This morning, once again, we want to take another variation of the aerobics. Thank you as you watch. We will be stretching first, of course, otherwise called the warm-up, which is very essential and necessary in every workout. Afterwards, we'll do a cool down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inward, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please return that. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. For our waist and of course our torso, we have to do some stretching. Please place your hand by your side. And let's go. This direction first, please. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that will be fine. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and before the last one, let's place our hand behind our back. Mind you, it's proper this way. Don't go like this, it's wrong. Just do this or alternatively do this. Alright, but I prefer this personally. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should stretch your back for you. Of course, let's do our thigh stretch. 1, 2, 3. Remember, when you pull your thigh, ensure that your elbow is directly facing, your knee is directly facing the ground. Alright? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be fine. Guys, are we good? Alright, the first program to be run this morning will be the mountain climb. Yeah, many of you are conversant with this move. And of course, we will be introducing more to you. But for now, let's hit this. Alright, let's step down to it. Yeah, all good? Yeah, good. Let's go. We're going 3 sets and 10 reps each. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Alright, please. Woo! Yeah. How do you feel? Yeah. That was set 1. It's necessary you do your workout, the reps, and you set. Alright, so that was the first set, and we're not wasting time waiting for the second set. The minimum break duration for every set should not exceed 20 seconds, and a minimum of 10 seconds. Alright, we're good with 10. Of course. Let's do it again. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, when you do this, more effect will come to your abdominal region if you just look up while doing it. What I mean is this. Alright? So not body weight is, but there's nothing wrong with staying this way. However, breathing your head might place more pressure. Alright, for the very last set of this mountain climb, let's get down, please. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, at this junction, we will take water break. We'll join you in the next workout for this very session. Thanks very much. Once again, I'm the Auto Destiny. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa. Yeah, you have to let it work. 3, 2, 1. This is when you do this, ensure that your knee gets to the level of your chest. Okay? Well, that's the maximum level you get. And of course, the minimum here. I understand not everyone is as flexible as I am or as anyone here. Please, will just keep it safe and do the right thing. Thanks very much. Alright, we'll go on the left. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa, that's exhausting. How do you feel? Yeah, thank you very much. And this is the last set of this workout. Remember, every workout should be done in set and rest. Alright, thank you. Let's do this. Let's go to the left. To right, brother. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, well, also, let's go. 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa. Wow. And that'll be all for this morning. Alright, remember, I said in the beginning, before any workout, there's need for warm-up. And after that, there's also need for cool down. This is the cool down. Alright guys. Just sustain the breath. Watch this first. Ensure that your knees are locked. Alright? This one goes for the hamstrings, the calf, and as well as the lower back. Doing this. Swing it, swing it, swing it. Got that? Alright guys. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. 1. Just 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. So, lastly, what we did before we started, let's stretch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's lastly, yeah. Please let's target our hamstrings. Do this. Just sit inside of it. Alright? Please do not stand on it. Keep that shape, that means this. And the horse stands just this. Alright? Stand 1, 2. Yeah, this is a form of squat though, but this is not the purpose of developing or building the hamstring muscle, it's just for stretching it. Yes, today you do not need to use weights to build your pectorals, your chest, and of course your biceps, your biceps and triceps. We have programs you can do at home and get what you want. You understand? So we'll be doing push-ups this morning, otherwise called push-ups. We'll do push-ups this morning. And of course, we have our ladies. There are variations for ladies. Please watch them very closely to get, if you're a lady out there, watch them closely to get what you have to do. And of course, our guys are here. Thanks very much. Let's hit it, guys. Are we ready? Are we good? Yeah. We're going to do the pyramid first, which is the closed range and push-up. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa, how does that feel? Yeah, that's the first set for this morning. And we'll be doing 3 sets of that. Meanwhile, the first one was close your hand in pyramid shape. And that one goes for the tricep. For ladies that have sagging hand, you can do that actually, and it will help you. And of course, this time around we're doing mid-open, and finally we'll do wide range of it. So we're going there now. The mid-open. Let's go. 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, that's for the big open. And someone wants to ask, why exactly are ladies crossing their legs? Why they cross legs for ladies? Now you understand that the guys have more defined muscles, and of course to bring more weight on the upper body, we go on the toes, picking all the weight in the body to the upper body. But for ladies, they do not need much weight, just that. So we break it down at the knee level by crossing the legs. So the weight used starts from this very region. You understand? Alright, thank you for watching. Alright, for the last very set of these exercises, the wide range or the push-up, particularly intended to build the side of the chest. Do you understand? Alright, let's hit it. Okay, this is wide enough. At least double your shoulder width. Double your shoulder width is enough. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. How many of you noticed I cheated there? I actually did 1. I did 2 and called it 1. Yeah, just to lay more emphasis on that part. For today, thanks guys. Yeah, we're awesome. For today, we're done with this. Thanks very much for watching. Please be safe.
In the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. must never stop the way, yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. ITV, certainly the best.
Omonoba Nedu Ukwakolopolo, Ewai II, Oba of Benin, stepped out majestically with loud crowd to perform the Sultan rites of his late mother, Queen Mother Ioba Omoni Ikoyeme, Ioba Ewai II, who departed this world 49 years ago. Isoton is a traditional rite of the procession in memory of the departed person's spirit in Benin Kingdom. It is usually heralded by public display of the departed person's influence during their sojourn on earth. The display of a human effigy symbolizing the departed royal matriarch was preceded by the Oba of Benin, who led the procession from his palace to the Immortan Shrine at King Square in Benin City, where he offered prayers for the repose of the soul of the Queen Mother, Ioba Ewai II. Thereafter, the priest assigned to the Immortan Shrine offered Oba Ewai II items for Isoton on behalf of his family. However, chalk, known as Uri, represented a mixture from royal fans after ancestral spirits were invoked to bear witness and announce his arrival. On his way home, Oba Ewai paid tributes at various pilgrimage sites, including Queen Idia Tomb, beside Oba Market, where a cheerful crowd of traders abandoned their wares to catch a glimpse of the royal personage and join in the celebration.
TV, certainly the best.
Oṣòdì aṣáájú ẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ pẹ́. Àyàbá sọ́kì abẹ́rẹ́ pẹ́. Àdàyè àtọ́jú abẹ́rẹ́ pẹ́. Ẹgbẹ̀júwà.
This is Anegbete community situated in Isako Central Local Government Area of Edo State. It is an agrarian community with united people that promotes unity and oneness for peaceful coexistence. The inhabitants of the community migrated from Benin, the cradle of black civilization, a kingdom where king is truly king. The ancestors of Anegbete saw that age was the main determinant of leadership in the rural setting, and the eldest man in the settlement was regarded as the leader who presided over meetings, and his authority is held in high esteem. To further strengthen this unique system of leadership, age group evolved in Anegbete. In Anegbete, age group is categorized into two, that is the common and the noble. Anegbete is rich in cultural heritage, as the community at noon saw the commitment of the festival with the first set rolled out in beauty colors to showcase their might and strength, indicating their feet and ready for the responsibilities behold on them. The streets in the community with a feed up of young men and women adorned with the festival. Later, the royal family takes the stage as their children fight out royally and work in the community to showcase their might and fitness.
agencies to provide relief materials for the affected areas. As National Assembly correspondent, Charity Tanko